Hello and welcome back to another video. My name is Charlie and in today's video I'm going to be trying out some POV street photography for the first time. So I'll be heading out into Coventry City Centre with my Canon 5D Mark IV and the 24-105 stock lens, and hopefully we end up with some nice photographs. I'm also planning on doing a night photography POV shoot either in Coventry or another location close by, but we can't travel too far just because of lockdown at the moment. So that'll be quite a good contrast to the photographs I'm going to be capturing today. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit like and subscribe to see more content like this in the future. And without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. So this was on the outskirts of Coventry, just near the train station. I was just sort of getting used to the settings on the camera because this is the first time I was going out taking photos using like the live view setting on the camera. Because obviously normally I'll just use the viewfinder. So the photographs here are just of the bridge that goes across like the shopping centre. I took a few photos here which I think turned out quite nice. I also, with the colour grading on these photographs, it's not something I'd normally go for. I went for like sort of like a teal blue colour in the sky, but yeah, I think they turned out quite nice. A lot of these photographs as well were like sort of architecture based. I also did photograph a few people in these images. So this is just of like an office building. Now like the glass that goes around this building is like the most reflective glass literally like out of any of the buildings in Coventry, so like during the sunset it looks so nice. And I'm just walking up to the Wave, which is just a it's like a new swimming bath. So I wanted to like capture the contrast between the old church there as well as the new build. So this one I wanted to like have the sun just behind the building, so it had that burst of sunlight behind it, and I think this turned out quite nice. I just captured a few more just around this area of the Wave and the Spire in the background. I quite like this one as well, like you can see the reflections in the glass, so that sort of makes the image stand out quite nicely. Here I'm just walking through the city centre. There's just like a tower block in the distance, so I wanted to just walking up to that to capture that. There's also quite a lot of work going on in the centre at the moment, so I didn't want to go too far in because I wasn't actually wearing a mask, so I didn't want to like go near too many people. So I like that photo, it's nice and centre. Also like the clouds in the background to make it sort of stand out a little bit more. And then here I just photographed some of the workers. Quite like this shot. And then this photo was just capturing the cathedral in the background and make sure everything was all lined up. Now the aim of this shoot was to get to a couple of rooftops to get a nice vantage point, so I was sort of just scouting the area around. There's also a lot of new builds and a lot of accommodation around this area, but I like this photo here with the 3 buildings. And literally just around this area there's so many student buildings and a lot of different types of architecture. Yeah, my aim was sort of just to capture that. This is a nice photo as well, so I used it on quite a low aperture to get a good sort of depth of field from the fence as well. It was also quite awkward to focus the camera on what I wanted to focus on just because I was wearing gloves and I couldn't touch the screen, so I used manual focus on those images there. Now it would have been nice to get a some people were walking past to capture those against this building here, but sort of just trying everything out. And I think next time I go out to capture some street photography, I'll hopefully be getting some more photos of people. Just there weren't a lot of people out, and where the people were, they were normally just in like the shopping centre area. But I wanted to sort of do a loop around Coventry and capture as much as possible, really. Now I was just waiting for either someone to walk past or like a vehicle to go past, so I just captured a bus in that photo. And here I'm just walking up to the first rooftop. This is a building called City Village. Some of my friends used to live there, so I had a lot of parties there back at uni. And these are some new builds as well. The sunlight on these was really strong, so I want to try to capture the shadows. There was also like a couple just walking into the building, so I thought that was quite nice to capture, as well as the strong like, beam of light. And then here I just captured a couple of the buildings against the glass of the car park. So this was the first rooftop that I went to, just a NCP car park. Last time I went up here, the buildings, like the new builds, weren't actually built yet, so by the time I got up I was expecting a better view than it actually was. So I thought in the lift I'd just capture a couple of snaps of myself. So that was on quite a high ISO. For some reason I kept the aperture 20 for quite a few of the photos. I think I just forgot to change the aperture or something. But it's a little bit awkward when you're shooting in live view, sometimes you just forget to change a setting. But this is the first rooftop. It was still covered in snow, obviously not many people have been up here, but I thought this was really nice. So just captured a simple photo of the building there. I think that turned out quite nice. So there's obviously a lot to look at on top of the rooftop, and I wanted to focus on this person just walking down the street and focus on like as many little details as possible. And then, so here I wanted to capture the 3 spires. So in Coventry there's the 3 spires, which is what it's sort of known for, like the city centre. So I just captured those 2, and then I did a landscape photograph here, which I think turned out quite nice. I really like this photo, and like the editing I did on it and the colour grading turned out really well. And this is sort of just a contrast against the 2 buildings here, which also is really nice. It's definitely been a while since I've captured any architecture photography, so I really enjoyed going on this shoot, especially with like the contrast of the snow as well. I think it turned out really, really well. So just heading down here, I thought I'd capture a few photographs during the lift. And then just making my way back out, I thought I'd capture these buildings again. Just the strong light on them just turned out really well. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know which photograph was your favourite in the comments below. I'd be really interested to know, and hit subscribe so you can see part 2 of this video. So I basically did a loop around the city centre, so I've got another sort of hour's worth of footage that I need to go through. But yeah, I captured some really good photographs in that next part, so make sure to hit subscribe to be notified when that video comes out, and I will see you in the next video.